Thandazile Msemang buried her brother behind her family home in Mtubatuba in KwaZulu-Natal just months ago. She says he died from COVID-19, while she says her family's been devastated by his and the death of 2 other relatives. They're not convinced the vaccine will protect them.
Some say that no, it's not a good vaccine to be taken because it can continue killing us. They can say that it will help us, but it can continue. Maybe we are going to die more after this vaccination.
Thandazile lives in the village of Sumkele, which is nearly 200 kilometers from the city of Durban. The main clinic here is already under pressure. Its limited resources have been further strained by the COVID-19 pandemic.
We have many challenges. We have few nurses and no doctors.
In its first phase of the vaccine rollout, South Africa's government has vaccinated tens of thousands of healthcare workers across the country. Here in KwaZulu-Natal, fewer than 2,000 have received the jab so far. Only after all healthcare workers are immunized will it vaccinate essential workers, the elderly and the vulnerable. More than a third of South Africans live in rural areas that are often difficult to get to and have poor infrastructure. While tens of thousands of health workers in urban areas have been vaccinated, it's unclear how the government plans to inoculate those who haven't been and others in areas like this one. In addition to its current supply of Johnson & Johnson vaccines, the government is expecting 20 million doses of the Pfizer jab later this year. But it requires storage at minus 70 degrees, and that's unlikely in rural areas where facilities are limited.
So our plans going down are clear, but for now we can't just rush that process because we will create an expectation that will not be fulfilled. If we say now, get ready, you'll be vaccinated, then they will say when. And then we are not ready with those specifics because we are still, as I've said to you, we've got only about 10,000 vaccines.
The government expects more vaccines every 2 weeks, and it's increasing the number of vaccination sites. But as Thandazile's family mourns their loss and fear becoming sick themselves, their faith in the vaccine and when it will come remains uncertain. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa.